Today's video, my friend Raspylightniging
Hey.
will be reacting to the Real Bout Fatal Fury 2 cast. He'll be giving his thoughts and opinions on the characters as I show off in great detail these characters' movesets, and I give a little bit of their story. And maybe you too will learn something about Real Bout Fatal Fury 2 cast. Anyway, enjoy the video. So, you remember Street Fighter 6, right?
Yeah.
So this is nothing like Street Fighter 6. But,
Okay.
well, it's not
Street
nothing.
Fighter 6, right? Well, this has nothing to do with it.
But, yet again, I'm here showing you...
Big old cast of characters.
Yeah, yet again, I'm showing you another cast of characters. And I think you're going to like these guys even more than the Street Fighter characters.
Okay.
I can definitely tell you a lot more about them than I can.
Yeah.
Than the characters in Street Fighter, because I have a lot more of a connection to them.
Is this like a game you played a bunch before?
So I have... It's a series that I'm very familiar with, right?
Yeah.
Street Fighter is definitely like a series I like a lot, but it's not. I'm more of like a SNK style fighting game fan, which is
I don't even know what SNK means.
So SNK is the company that makes games like The King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting, Samurai Showdown, all those games.
Okay, I only knew one of those.
And Fatal Fury, you've heard of King of Fighters, right?
Yeah, because I only knew that because that's what you are always talking about.
So with the King of Fighters series, it stems from two different series that SNK had made, called Fatal Fury and the other one called Art of Fighting. And it's kind of like a crossover between those games, but it takes place in its own separate universe, different canon, basically.
Yeah.
So this game is very important, as well as it brings a lot of what there is modern fighting games somewhat. You know, right before I stop yapping, I'm gonna say that this version of Terry Bogard that's in this game is, I'd say, the most similar to the one that they just recently dropped in Street Fighter 6. Which you haven't seen.
Is he the one with like the red hat?
He is the one with the red hat.
Like, and he's like blonde hair. I know of that guy, yeah.
So Terry is SNK's like Ryu, and
I know that because he's in Smash Bros, I think.
Yeah, and that's why he's in Smash Bros, because he's basically like Mr. SNK himself.
Okay, cool, yeah.
So we're gonna start off with Terry.
Oh, whoa, this game's like retro. That's
It
cool.
is retro, yeah.
I like that a lot, Terry. Dude, he's so angry.
Anyway, Terry Bogard, Mr. SNK himself, basically.
Yeah, I know this guy from Smash Bros.
Yeah, and he's
like Ultimate.
He's definitely, I'd say, the second most iconic fighting game character, right behind Ryu, or like most important. And
yeah, sure.
SNK made we're like basically the direct rivals to Capcom in Japan. And Terry Bogard has a pretty interesting story. His father was killed by another member of the cast, Geese Howard.
Geese Howard?
Geese Howard.
Okay.
And Terry Bogard, in the very first Fatal Fury game, sought out to get revenge on Geese for killing his father. And that's kind of what kicked off the Fatal Fury games and everything. And I'm not going to get into too much detail, but let's just say, eventually, Rock adopts Geese's kid, because he didn't realize he has a kid.
Okay.
Because he killed his father. But...
Okay, holy shit.
And we'll get into that in the next game, but we'll be back to the next game in like a couple months, probably in a month.
I don't even know who Brock is. I don't know who Geese is.
No, not Brock.
I don't know what Capcom
Brock.
is.
Brock? It's not Brock. It's Rock. Like
Rock.
The Rock.
Okay. Oh, the Rock. I can't believe the Rock is in this game.
It's funny. He was in a KOF All-Star.
Really?
Yeah, it's a mobile game.
That's really funny.
Anyway. So, I'm going to get into some of the mechanics of this game.
Yeah.
So, Street Fighter 6 is a 6-button game. This one's technically a 3-button game.
Okay.
However, well, I guess 4-button. But the way it makes up for that is how your attacks work at different ranges. So, up close, I think jab's the same. As you can see, when you're close up, you'll do that. Why is there such a delay? Or not. It's fine. It's whatever. Anyway, as I was saying before, to make up for it not having 6 buttons, since SNK's cabinets would only have 4 buttons usually.
Cabinets?
Cabinets, like arcade cabinets.
Oh, like arcade machines?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it changes depending if you're far away from the opponent or close to the opponent. So that's one thing about these games.
Yeah.
The other cool thing is, you know how we're in a 2D game, right?
Yeah.
So something extraordinarily unique to these Fatal Fury games, or at least these older Fatal Fury games, is that if you press your 4th button, or D, it will put you in the background.
What? That's cool.
And you can use that to evade attacks, basically.
Oh, that's sick.
And you can duck and weave, basically.
Oh, whoa. It reminds me of that Ganondorf meme from Smash Ultimate that I sent you. I think I sent it to you. But there's this meme where Ganondorf just walks up from like in like a 3D space in Smash Ultimate. It's really funny.
Oh, wow. But yeah, it's something you can do. And one cool other thing about it is if you're in the air, if you press it, it turns you around. So you can cross up any of your opponents.
That is cool. That's really cool. They added 3D to this game.
That was kind of its big gimmick before 3D fighters were a thing, like Tekken and Virtual Fighter.
They added a third dimension.
Yeah. In the game before this, you could actually go into the foreground as well, but I think that became too confusing for people.
Yeah,
because
that makes sense.
But yeah, you could go into the foreground and you
because that's like 3 different layers.
Yeah, and they're called lanes as well.
Lanes.
And the other cool thing about these characters is that some of them have more specific gimmicks. Terry's gimmick is that he can kind of hit you into the lane and do some other things. Terry's also by far the easiest character to pick up. If me and you were to play this game, you would probably want to start out with Terry. And
yeah, because that makes sense.
One other cool thing is there's a lot of these things called target combos, and basically, it's when you hit like a certain series of buttons.
Yeah.
So if you do light punch, heavy kick. So normally you can only do
like that.
So you can do this. There's definitely a delay here. I don't know why, but anyway, depending on what buttons you press, you can get different things. And some of your moves will send players into the foreground. So you can
I see it right there, yeah.
And if the other player's on the foreground... Okay, hold on. If the other player's on the foreground, you can't hit him usually. But
yeah,
if you press the same button that sends you to the foreground, you'll hit him. So you can do a little combo like this.
Yeah.
And Terry has a really unique gimmick where if you're up close and you do quarter circle forward D, you can send yourself into the foreground.
That's really cool.
Anyway,
I like that. I like the 3D space mechanics.
So that's kind of the bread and butter of this game. And another thing is that you see the health bars up there? You basically have 2 layers of health. You have your yellow health, which you only get access to your level 1 supers through. And if you're in red health, you can do infinite level 1 supers. But you also get access to your level 2 super.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into that later. Let's talk about his special moves. So, Terry in this game... Actually, wait. There was one thing I forgot to mention. Your CD attack, which is...
So, is this the Hadouken guy? Or is that in the different game?
That's in the different game. This is the Power Wave guy.
Oh! Yeah, that makes sense.
So, Terry... there's things in this game... Terry has some unique shit, right?
Uh-huh.
Normally, you can't do... He has this thing where you can do this.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's
I like that.
It's technically a special move, but you have to do it off of this... Or it's like a command normal, where you have to hold down forward. You can also crouch walk in this game. I forgot to mention that. You can crouch walk forward, which is really funny.
It makes sense. No, it makes sense, because then you can like dodge projectiles while walking.
Yeah. So, this is a command normal called Wild Upper, and it's a good anti-air.
Okay, yeah.
And if you do Wild Upper and then kick up, you get Power Dunk.
Oh, cool, I like that one. That's cool.
And it's usually a special move, but in this game, it's been replaced by something else. And there's this other button, which is like your 5th button, called CD. And it looks like Wild Upper, but it isn't. And it's called... Most people call it a CD, but it's also called a blowback attack. And if
what does CD normally stand for?
CD was... Even though you can see it says AB up there, usually the input would be CD in games
like KOF.
Like
on the... Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So, if you do CD and then forward heavy punch, you can get Power Charge afterwards, which is unique to Terry. Which leads to
does he have power? Does he have the Power Wave in this game?
He does, and let me show you his proper special moves now. So Power Wave is like a Hadouken.
Yeah, that fucking thing.
It goes. One unique thing about the SNK games is that a lot of characters have more projectiles that go along the ground as opposed to mid-screen. But some characters do. And what the actual benefit to that is some characters in these games can slide under mid-screen projectiles with like certain special moves.
Yeah.
But those...
So this prevents that.
And one other thing is some characters can go above these grounded projectiles with certain special moves. So depending on the kind of character you're playing, you could do a counter pick as to who you're playing depending on that. But
okay, yeah.
And the other thing about Terry is he has this other move. It looks like Power Wave, but it's called Round Wave. And what it does is it hits on all sides, meaning it hits on both the background and the foreground. So if I do this...
Oh! He's in the background,
it will send him forward.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's this really good anti-air. Or this is a decent anti-air. It's called Crack Shoot.
Oh, yeah, because it covers the entire front of you. Or the entire top of you.
It's also a very good combo tool, so you could do...
Oh, yeah, I could already see it right there.
And one really good thing on Terry is his launcher, which is Fire Kick.
Oh, that is cool, yeah.
And we've got his proper anti-air, which is called Rising Tackle.
What the fuck?
So you could do this.
Dude, he launches himself into the air. I'll do it, yes!
And it does good damage. Yeah.
And just do good damage, that almost all his health.
No, that's half his health, because there's 2 layers of it. Anyway,
Oh,
we're going to get into his...
Right.
Oh, I missed something incredibly important. Holy shit, I can't believe I forgot about this. Burn Knuckle. So you know how...
Oh, I've heard that before.
You know how Ryu has Tatsu, right? Tatsumaki, where he spins around and kicks?
Yeah, actually, I do know that, yeah.
So think of this as kind of like a Tatsu, but instead of it being projectile and vulnerable, it just sends you really far. It's more like E-Honda's headbutt, where it's really good as well.
Oh, cool.
And one cool thing is, if you do it close while somebody's blocking, you're going to get punished. But if you do it far away while somebody's while somebody's blocking, you can continue a combo, like a block string, when they're doing something. So... Oh,
because they're probably coming at you.
Yeah. They're still in something called block stun.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's look at his level 1 super power geyser.
Oh, I know that. Holy damage! I mean, it makes sense. It is a super.
And, much like Street Fighter 6, surprisingly, if you're at critical health... So, as you can see, I'm at 3 health, right?
Yeah. So that means you're in the red.
So I have this thing called P-Power. And allows me to do my
that.
level 2, which is basically my big super. And it's very similar to Power Geyser, as you're about to see. It's like this.
Whoa! Oh, shit!
So he does 3.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Yeah.
So is this just special effects, or does he have some kind of power? Like lore-wise?
Oh, lore-wise, there's this thing called Hakyuk Seiken, and we're going to come back to it a bunch of times, basically.
Okay.
When me and you eventually, at some point in December, maybe January, do KOF 15.
Yeah.
Hakyuk Seiken is a fighting style within the SNK or Fatal Fury series, as well as Art of Fighting, I guess, where it's kind of like using the power of the Earth itself. So you're taking the energy from the Earth itself, and you're using it to create like these special moves. And that's what Terry does. As well as another character.
A Dungeons and Dragons druid, where they draw power from the earth, in nature.
Where they draw the power from the earth, or Gaia, and they can do shit like this.
Yeah,
which is create these big geysers.
Yeah.
Anyway, and one other thing I completely forgot to mention is you can do fake moves, where you can fake out people.
Oh, so, cool.
You could do fake
power
you
canceled it.
I didn't even cancel it. It's just like you press 2 buttons and down, and you can like if somebody was going to try and jump in at you or like try and punish you after doing it, you could do you could anti-air them. You could do something.
Yeah, that's cool.
And he also has a fake power wave as well. Or no, he has a fake burn knuckle.
He looks fucking stupid though. Look at him.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Terry, and he's cool. Mr. SNK. We're going to take a bit of a detour. We're going to go to Xiangfei, which is unique to this game. Or not unique. Well, she's new to this game. And Li Xiangfei is another character. I don't think I can really show fully what I can do with her just because of how ridiculous some of her shit gets input-wise. No, not input-wise, but, like, there's
Yeah.
some shit, like, there's a follow-up I have no idea how to do.
She kind of looks like a less risque Chun-Li.
Yeah, a lot of people compare her to Chun-Li, and moveset-wise, she's nothing like her, but design-wise, she's kind of similar. Lore-wise, she's very different. She owns a restaurant, and she's fighting in order to get money to keep the restaurant open, I think.
Must not be a pretty good restaurant, then.
Or at least I think she's doing it to advertise the restaurant, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So, she's a lot faster, and she has a lot more interesting stuff. She's also a lot more aggressive than Chun. So here's, instead of a fireball, she has this close range thing. But it negates projectiles.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And you can definitely combo into it.
Is she using that earth power as well? The high
No,
Kyoto
she's just using your normal, like, chi power, which is
okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
The power
I get with like the ambivalence, like chi. I get it.
If you do
chi.
So, moveset wise, she's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
She has this, which has a lot of follow-ups.
Oh wow, because that knocks him down for a long time.
Yeah, it's also fast.
Yeah,
and it
very
has
fast.
follow-ups, so you can do.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's great.
And then I think there's this. I don't know how the third follow-up works, unfortunately, but that's okay. What's this? Oh, it's on counter. She has some weird shit on counter. I don't know what that does exactly. I haven't been able to figure out how that works.
Yeah.
So she's got a DP, or Dragon Punch for short, which is something you'll learn in fighting games. Where this is her anti-air. Basically, a DP is your anti-air, or it's like a motion.
Oh, okay. Wait, I think no. Was that special to that last? What was that game you showed me last time? Was that King of Fighters? Or no,
that was Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Didn't that have like a Dragon Punch ability that every character could do, and it like painted the screen?
That was Drive Impact.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so those are her special moves. She doesn't have a ton, but you can do stuff like. Oh. I don't really know how her combo strings work, but she's got fast moves.
Oh yeah, I've noticed. All her stuff comes out very quickly.
And then we'll go with her level 1.
Oh, it's like a... Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage. It's like a smoke bomb.
There's like Ultra... Oh, Albino Dragon is something else, but I don't know if I could do this. It's like... I'll send you a screenshot of this input, because just to understand how confused I am at what this is. And I'll put it up on screen for anybody curious.
I'm curious, yeah, I want to see.
But I have to do this 2 times.
Oh, holy shit!
And I have no idea what they're even trying to have me do.
So you have to like forward and then backwards and then forward and then an A and a B and then do that twice? No, that's so much.
So her level 2 super is an interesting input. You know how like last game there was Zangief, and I told you have to do full circle motions.
Yeah.
So her level 2 is a full circle motion, but here we go.
Oh shit, that's cool as hell.
Not do it in the corner so we can see.
Still, I got... do it again. Yeah, that's cool as hell.
100 hits!
That's crazy.
So she definitely practices Kung Fu, and
oh yeah,
she really loves, I think it's called dim sum.
Oh yeah, that's a food, yeah.
And in her win pose, she has like these 2 like swords.
I think it's like a dumpling.
It might be a dumpling, but she's a big fan of that.
Cool.
So Rick Strowd is a boxer.
Jumping like a boxer. I was gonna say he's jumping like a boxer. Yeah.
And he's this Native American boxer who usually does fights at a casino, right? And people will put bets on him. But he decided to enter in this tournament, I think, just for like his own strength, to test it. And he's really interesting. This is a character people want in the new Fatal Fury, the City of the Wolves, which is coming out next year, and that's why I'm going back over Fatal Fury here with you, just because the new game coming out next year. But Rick Strowd is a really interesting character, just moveset-wise, and he has an interesting story. So there's this character. You'll probably completely forget about it by the time we get to KOF. But
Probably.
there's a character that basically jacked his moveset, and her name is Vanessa. And she jacked his moveset because they felt like there's too many guy characters in one of the KOF games. So,
Okay, interesting.
this guy hasn't really had his front for time to like shine.
Yeah.
But I'll show you what he's about. And he has some interesting stuff kind of focused around his meter as well. Because he kind of can do EX moves with his meter, which is not something you can normally do in this game, because EX moves haven't really been established yet.
Yeah.
So, it's only on 2 moves, but he has access to a bunch of shit. This is his overhead. So if your opponent's crouching, you can do that.
Oh, yeah, you can pummel
if you're
them
doing
down.
So crouch blocking, overheads will always win out against it. It becomes unblockable if you're crouch blocking. But he's got a bunch of cool moves, and like I said, with his like normal system, you can do like a 3-hit combo. You can do
no, you could very easily. Oh, this guy's cool. I fuck with boxers. I fuck with.
He's got a duck and weave move, so
I love that. I love that.
If you can't hit him unless you hit at his feet.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I personally play Little Mac in Smash Bros. Because I just love
kind of like
boxers.
Little Mac because he has this dash move.
Yes, dude, quick, fast boxers.
So he's got a normal dash and he's got a command dash. What is this? During dash? Oh, he's got a during. So during his dash, he has a punch. So this was something Terry had. I don't think I showed it off, but basically, when and only when you're running, you can do this.
Oh,
which is kind of like a dash attack from Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Before a dash attack from Smash Bros.
Yeah.
I think I've covered most of his normals. He's got this. It's like Terry's Wild Upper.
Yeah. It's an anti-air.
It's an anti-air move.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he has no kicks, only punches, kind of like Ed from last game.
I actually really like that. I love super quick, super fast boxers like these.
You're gonna love his super, but we'll get to that later. Shooting Star is his dash move.
Oh, sick! Oh,
and
that's cool.
If you have meter, you can do this version, which you can combo after.
Oh, that's so cool.
And there's some other stuff you can do. He has this move. Oh, sorry, I already showed you off that move. This move, which is a really strong punch. Cool. It's slow startup, but
big damage.
Yeah, and then he has this move. Which is
like a dash attack.
He dashes backwards, then forwards.
He jumps back, yeah.
But one cool thing is if you press the weave move while doing it, you can cancel it.
Oh, yeah, look at that. So you can just dash back normally.
Yeah. And then he has another anti-air, but this was a special move, which is...
Oh, it's like a cross. He does like slices.
Yeah. So, one cool thing is, if you have the meter, you can do...
Whoa! Oh, that's cool.
And if you have this EX version, if you're quick enough... There you go. And you can get a combo
cool, yeah.
So,
yeah.
But you get the idea.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's super cool. And let's check out his super, which is called Gaia's Breath. And I think you'll like this.
Oh, shit! That was cool! Oh, it like slows down time and like, oh, that's sick.
He says, go to heaven. Go!
Oh, this guy's sick as hell.
He is really cool. So, Howling Bull is really cool. You'll like this.
Whoa! Oh, that is cool.
I found the taunt button, by the way.
That's cool.
One other cool thing about this super is that it kind of acts as a projectile.
Oh, yeah, that's at quite a big range.
So it's really cool. And yeah, this character is sick. I love his design a lot. I love his stage a lot. I think
I really like all this.
This like Mesa stage. Yeah. And I like his moveset a lot. So he's got a lot of cool shit. And he was another character that got added to this game. Alright, our next character, Yamazaki. Ryuji Yamazaki.
Oh, okay. Looks like a gangster.
He is a Yakuza.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
So, he doesn't have much of a story, other than he's been hired by the formerly mentioned Geese Howard.
Okay, yeah.
I know people will say that he's like this and that, something having to do with Orochi, but that's in KOF. So, in this game, he is a Yakuza, and he's basically, he went insane after his boss, that I think might have raised him on the streets, or helped raise him on the streets,
Yeah, yeah.
was killed. And he basically went insane, and he's this super violent, sadistic gangster guy.
Yeah, so now he's just straight up a murderer. Yeah.
And, so, Ryuji Yamazaki has a lot of cool shit. He's one of the, he's a fan favorite character. So he's got his throw.
Oh my god, he like chokes you, I thought. Did
See.
he like grab your collar or did he like choke you?
This is his overhead. He's got kind of another thing similar to Wild Upper.
Well, he just has like one hand in his pocket.
Knocked down.
He's just using one hand for everything.
Yeah. And he also has this move in the air only. Oh, wait. And I don't know what its purpose is. I think you can probably combo off of it.
Yeah, I can't really tell what that's supposed to be.
But, yeah. So...
Oh, you knocked him into the background. That's cool.
So he's got a knife.
Oh, damn, he does.
And...
Oh, that's why he's keeping it in his pocket.
And, no, it's actually his hand, because you could do this. Or no, I guess it's his other hand. I guess it's just... So he has this really fast arm thing.
Oh my god, yeah, I see that. Zoom punch!
Kinda, yeah. And, if you hold it...
Oh,
he does
damn.
it 3 times, which is pretty cool. He has this counter, which...
What the fuck? That's funny. This guy's funny, I like him.
He's got this big... like, kick thing.
Slam down into the ground, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's yet another overhead. I'm looking at his move list. Oh, and you can also, with this thing, you can also, much like Rick, you can fake him out. So if you wanted to do...
Oh, yeah.
And you can build meter if you fake it out too, surprisingly.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, he has this in this game? So if I was playing a projectile character, or a character that could send out projectiles, this can reflect projectiles.
Oh, back at them?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
If you hold it, you can hold on to the projectile and use it later as your own. Now, this is a really insane input, which I don't know why they would make it this input. I can do this, to be clear, but it's going to take me a second. This input is something else.
Dude, what the fuck am I looking at?
So, I think it's like... There we go.
Oh, damn, you
Big
like blow him up.
explosion punch.
Yeah.
Or like headbutt.
You like grab him and then blow him up.
Yeah.
Like gunpowder.
Is if you trip your opponent, or if you get him on the ground,
Yeah.
you can do an OTG, which is... I'm gonna let you try and guess what that stands for.
On the ground?
On the ground, yes.
Okay. Oh, oh.
So you can do this off of a lot of things.
Oh, yeah, you could, like, stomp on him. Damn, you can combo them like crazy with this guy.
Yeah, and he's kind of a combo monster. So, let's get to Guillotine, his super. Guillotine isn't quite as violent as it sounds. Actually, it's pretty violent nonetheless, but...
Oh!
And then if you
Damn,
wanted
that's
to...
cool. Drag him across the ground and throw him up.
I was doing the wrong button. Hold on. But yeah, you drag him around. It's kind of like Ridley from Smash Bros, where you can drag him across the ground.
Yeah. That's really cool. And then you want to hit him with it. Yeah, I get you.
But, again, I'm not a Yamazaki player. So his level 3 is a command grab, and it's another full circle motion. But there's some interesting gimmicks to it, which I'll show you.
Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That's a long one.
And it actually has a gimmick to it. So, if you mash during it, it will do different animations that can do more damage.
Oh. Oh, shit. Let me see. So, that's normal. Oh. Oh, that's cool.
And then, if I do...
Oh. Oh. Oh, that is cool. That did the most damage by far. That did over half of his health.
Yeah, it's a crazy super. But
That is really
the
cool.
thing is, it's a command grab, meaning they have to be on the ground, and you have to be super close to them. But
So it's very situational.
it's very situational. You want to do it after you punish someone if your opponent throws out a move, or you block it, or they did something stupid, like punishing a DP or something. So Yamazaki, very cool character.
Very cool.
Fan favorite. He's a Yakuza, and he's very fun. He's probably another character you would like. Billy Khan is... Billy. So, he's a mid-boss character, meaning he's a boss before your boss. He's like the sub-boss.
Oh,
in some of the Fatal Fury games.
Yeah.
He's what I consider one of the most boring characters, but we'll go through it. You might like him, but...
I already like how he's using like a rod to jump with. I saw that earlier.
Yeah. The way he works is he uses his staff. And to anybody, yes, his name is Billy Khan, not Billy Kane. The SNK devs said it themselves. So, straight to hell drop. It's a grab. So it's
that was cool.
One other cool thing is there's some characters that have specific grabs. Like this is just normal grab, right?
Oh damn! But he throws you around with a stupid ass stick.
Yeah.
Glow stick, bruh.
He has this whole. So I guess he's a charge character in this game, meaning you hold back and forward, kind of like Polnareff in Heritage of the Future.
Yeah.
And he has this big move that reaches.
That is some big range.
And it has a follow-up, which is, I think it's like this.
Oh,
and you can set him on fire. Let's see, what's Swallow Drop? That's a super.
Dude?
That was a super.
I don't know. Okay, damn. You showed me a super early. But I don't know how you call this guy lame. He's cool as fuck. I like his glow stick.
It's if you play. It's how you play it, basically. But he has this anti-air move.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Big range.
There's a mash move. Again, like Polnareff, he has a mash move. So
yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of like a get off me tool.
Yeah, it also negates projectiles.
Nice.
Super Pursuit Cudgel.
Damn.
Flaming Dragon Cudgel. Oh, that's
that's cool.
So, people like him. I'm not a huge fan, but
I like his design.
Just me. His design's iconic. And then let's see his supers. Oh, I guess this is just one of his supers. Oh wait, no. Okay, so Red Locust Cudgel. So this was the one
that
I
shit
showed.
was cool.
He has 2 level 1 supers, so you can choose between them. And then you have this other one. The inputs for super, or like your normal input for super in this game's a little weird. Here we go.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
And
can the other guy reflect that?
Maybe. I wouldn't really know, but...
Oh, okay.
I know you can in games like KOF 15.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
But yeah, and it also negates projectiles during this, like, startup period.
Makes sense,
And also will negate projectiles during, like, super projectiles. So, like, Terry's power geyser, it will match it, so you won't actually get knocked out of it.
Oh, cool.
Anyway. Level 2. His level 2 one, I don't remember what it is. So, is it just this? Here we go.
Whoa, holy shit, that's cool.
Yeah, so I think he's okay.
I like his design a lot.
Yeah.
I like his stupid ass glow stick.
He
that,
plays
like,
the
apart.
drums, I think, as well. But that's Billy Khan. Let's take a look at Bob.
Bob
Wilson. So there's this character in... There's a lot to talk about with Bob.
Okay.
So Pow Pow Cafe. is a common restaurant in the fictional town of Southtown, which is like this game's version of Miami.
Okay.
And in the Pow Pow Cafe, you can actually see him in the background, is Richard Meyer. Richard Meyer is who teaches Bob Wilson, and they both run this restaurant together, and they have multiple locations. And they are... I'll let you take a guess as what his fighting style is.
I actually wouldn't know. I'm not sure.
So,
like,
it is capoeira, or...
Oh, I don't know, like, traditional fighting styles like that.
Capoeira is a South American fighting style invented by... Kind of like it was invented by slaves back in South America in order to fight it, but they had to just kind of disguise it as a dancing style. So it's kind of a dancing fighting style, and he really leans into that in this game. And he's one of the first capoeiras in fighting games. Cool. The first one being Richard Meyer back there.
Okay.
So he's got, it looks like 3 different throws, and you usually have 1 in this game. So you got his normal throw.
Yeah.
Then, I guess you have a follow-up to it, to his throw. So you have this. There we go. It's that.
Whoa, that's cool.
So he has that follow-up. I don't know how it works. He has an air throw, though, is all you need to know. So if somebody is... in the air, you can throw them out of the air. Command moves. She's got a lot of command moves, but there are a lot of kicks.
Dude, that's cool.
So he's a pretty interesting character. Opponent is downed. Oh, he has an OTG as well.
Oh, is that it?
It's bad, but it missed.
Yeah.
But you get the idea.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, he has this. This is a move called Elephant Tusk. It's another anti-air, but it's much lower to the ground.
Yeah. Looks like a good combo. Like in the middle of a combo, you can do that. Keep them up.
Yeah. Wild Wolf is this move. It's a charge move. It doesn't look like a special move, but it is a special move.
Oh, cool.
And then he's got his charge move.
Oh, I like that. He bounces off of them. Oh, that's cool. Does a flip in the air?
Yeah. Rolling Turtle. Alright, so this
is
his
that's cool.
You can move during this as well. So watch this.
Dude, he's like a top. He's like a spinning top.
So you can move during that as well.
Yeah, very cool.
And then he has this move. It's this.
Whoa.
I think.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of this is kind of like breakdancing.
That was the move. It was this drop kick.
I missed it.
That.
Oh, that? That's cool, yeah.
It goes a good distance, it's fast, but he has this move. Very similar to Jamie's move in
Yeah, get it, Bob. Damn. It's cool.
He has this... Oh, he has a DP as well? He has that, which is his DP.
Dang, that's cool.
We'll take a look at his supers. Here we go.
Whoa! Holy shit!
So that's his
super.
That
is cool.
But I can't seem to get it for the life of me on this one. But yeah, he is pretty cool. So level 2. I think it's mainly because I have to hit 2 buttons. It just doesn't want to register in this sometimes.
Oh, that is sick!
It's a big like anti-air as well.
Yes, that is sick, dude. Oh hell yeah!
And it's
this
super
fucking
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so far, I found you saying that about every character, and it's true. A lot of the characters in this game are fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude. I haven't none of these so far. Like the lamest one so far, probably been the Yakuza guy.
Wow.
I thought I thought the design of the glow stick dude, like breaks apart. I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
The Yakuza guy wasn't lame at all either. I'm just talking about like out of all I've seen.
I think Xiangfei was the lamest out of all of them, but
I liked her.
But
I thought she was cute.
We'll move on to the next character, Terry's brother. Yes, he has a brother.
Okay.
And the other first protagonist of Fatal Fury, Andy Bogard.
Oh, I've heard that name. I've heard the name before.
His girlfriend is that one character that could not make it into Smash because she's too lewd. And that's Mai Shiranu. And he practices under that ninjutsu style. So, he's got a very similar throw to Terry.
That's actually very strong. It's a lot of damage.
Age Man? What's this? Just his anti-air.
Oh, anti-air, yeah.
Got his overhead. Oh, he has a follow-up to his overhead, though.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
He's got a lot of fast moves.
Yeah,
I've
noticed.
Like a ninjutsu character.
Very quick.
He's got a mid-range fireball.
He's got a little, like,
it doesn't travel full. It doesn't travel full screen, but it is pretty fast.
Yeah, that's very fast.
And then his heavy version is really something else.
Whoa!
It looks like a super, to be honest.
It kind of does. Yeah, that's cool. It's like a big spinning orb of energy.
Yeah. So he's got this pretty iconic move.
Oh, whoa! What was that?
And it's a big, like, he goes forward and he hits you with his elbow.
Yeah, he has like an after image with it.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
So, Xiangfei is kind of like his version of Burn Knuckle, in a way. But it's a lot faster than Burn Knuckle.
Yeah. A lot of this guy seems to be about speed.
Yeah, he's more speed. Terry hits like a fucking truck, and this guy has a lot of speed.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh, okay, so he has a follow-up, I think, to this as well. He gets an extra punch. Which will send the opponent further, meaning you might be able to do more off of that. He's got Kuhadan.
Oh,
which is
that's
a
cool.
big flipping kick.
Brings them with you, yeah. If you catch them in it, it brings them with you onto the ground.
We'll check out Shuhadan first, which is his DP.
Oh, sick. Spinning kick.
It's actually his fist. He's like making a...
Oh, he's kind of like slicing with it, yeah.
So, he has like this move with the D, but I don't know... There we go.
Oh, whoa.
So he goes into the background for a second. So
yeah, I saw.
It's a little weird to pull off. These moves with D are a little weird. But you can combo after it, I think.
Yeah, he comes from the background and kind of punches you off to the side.
So, it's pretty interesting. I see the NPC use it a lot when you do, like, arcade mode. But its uses are, I think, more situational. Let's check out his super. It's like a big version of that other move I showed you. Shorepadan. There we go.
Whoa! Catches him on fire.
Yeah, so he surrounds himself in fire when he does this.
That's very cool.
And that's his level 1 super. It's very good as an anti-air. I think if you're in the corner and use it as an anti-air, you might be able to get another hit off of it as well. I'm not sure, but it's pretty useful, and it's always been a very good anti-air move. And he's kind of like the little brother that gets shit on, though, a lot of the time.
Yeah, look, I can kind of tell.
But check out his level 2.
Whoa,
and it changes
that's pretty cool.
If I tap C a bunch of times.
Okay. Oh, that's much cooler, yeah.
So it gets
way more
extra
slices
hits on it.
Yeah.
So Andy's an interesting character. So Terry and Andy took 2 separate paths. Terry took the path of the Hucky Seiken and went with his master Tung Fu Ru, who we'll see. And you'll see is based on a certain Dragon Ball character.
Oh, I love my Dragon Ball.
And I haven't seen it, but I can tell you he is. This guy went with another character in the series, so has never been playable, has never been seen, named Hanzo Shiranui, and that's his master.
Okay.
And his girlfriend, or his future girlfriend, Mai Shiranui, who you've heard of probably by name, maybe. She's major Gooner character, we'll say that.
Okay.
Kind of like Chun-Li, but more Goonerish. Even more Goonerish. So, instead he took the ninjutsu route and took his own path, and they met up to both go defeat Geese Howard.
Okay. Now that's pretty cool. So one took like the path of like the earth energy, and one did like chi.
Both kind of learned that from their father, but Terry further pursued it, basically.
I see, yeah.
Next is the third and final protagonist of the original Fatal Fury, Joe Higashi.
Okay.
He's got the broom hair, but...
I notice. Reminds me of that one guy that you had a profile picture of for a while. It was like lightning based.
Oh, Benimaru?
Kind of looks like Polnareff hair, yeah.
Yeah, so... he's a Muay Thai fighter. And there's actually that character in the background you see right there. That's Huajai, and he's my main in KOF 13.
Oh,
He's only been playable in 2 games, which was Fatal Fury 1 and this game. Not this game.
Wow.
Not this game. In KOF 13.
I see.
But he's like a support character, I guess, in the background. So Joe, his whole thing is he's Muay Thai, and focusing around Muay Thai, you kind of keep people at a distance.
Mm-hmm.
So he throws tornadoes.
Okay, goddamn.
And he can throw 2 of them as well.
That's really sick.
Which is really good at zoning.
Oh yeah, I bet.
He has these good anti-air moves.
So he's definitely a zoner. He's a big zoner.
He doesn't have to zone. He actually can get in really good.
Whoa,
He has this
cool.
mashing move.
Yes, love my mashing moves. They're easy
He's
to pull
got
off and big damage.
a DP called Tiger Kick,
Cool, cool.
which is a big knee move. He's got some interesting stuff, and he's got a ton of command normals. He is a more rushdown character, kind of like Andy, but he also could keep you at a distance really good because of his really good projectiles. Here we go, Joe Akashi. He's got more than one grab as well. Okay. So that's one of his grabs, and this grab is a follow-up where you can get a 3rd hit in. And then if you're close and you do down forward, you can do this as a grab as well.
Oh, fucking kneeing his gut. That's cool.
Another very Muay Thai thing is using your knees and your elbows.
Yeah, it makes sense. They're very sharp.
It's a fighting style I actually want to take in real life. So when
If you could take any fighting style, which would it be? That one?
It would be Muay Thai or Judo.
Cool, cool.
So there's this really weird thing. It looks like a taunt. I'll show you his taunt. So you. This is his normal taunt.
Okay.
But he has this thing when on the ground. He gets that, and I have no idea what it does. It doesn't say here what it does.
He just points at you.
And I think it's just to fuck with you. I think that's all it is. I think it's just to fuck with you.
That's really funny.
But we'll get into his special moves into more detail. So, his mashing move has 2 follow-ups to it. One is a launcher. Okay, he has these follow-ups. So this one is an overhead if you're blocking. Because this is good on block, believe it or not. And you can overhead it.
Yes. Oh, yeah, okay.
And his other one is this launcher. Oh, it's that. I was doing it wrong. So, he gets a launcher.
It's kind of like an uppercut, yeah.
Yeah,
there you go, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you get a combo with it. So, he's got some pretty good shit all around.
Shouts to his sprite, by the way. Really funny.
His sprite?
Next to his health bar.
Oh, yeah.
He's just screaming.
So he has this, which is kind of like an approaching move, and I think you can combo with it. It's pretty good. It's kind of like Bird Knuckle as well.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Bird
And you
Knuckle.
have this, which is an anti-air, and I think
that is a big range.
It's a lot like Crack Shoot, but it's way bigger range. So,
yeah. Up in the air. Yeah, get that combo.
And you can get big damage with him as well. So he's a pretty good character. He's also very beginner-friendly. And then you've got his super screw-upper. Big tornado. And it covers a shit ton of range. Vertical range.
Tell. Covers like the entire screen. Yeah, that's just the entire screen, dude.
Yeah, so
it does so much damage.
It has some slow startup, but much like the other supers, you can fake it out. Let's check out his level 2. This one is really cool looking, by the way. I can already tell you that.
Okay. Whoa! Oh, damn!
Big like rush. I don't know.
Combo rush down. Yeah.
I'll do it from the other corner, and I don't know how far it will send him, but we'll see. That's not what I wanted. Oh, that's right. There's a follow-up to Slush Kick as well.
The mini little tornadoes, I think.
But yeah.
Yes, this is really cool.
It just sends you, I think, just straight up to the other side because of how long he's hitting you for. So that's Joe. He's the Muay Thai champion. that's his background. He's a Muay Thai champion, and he decided to enter the original King of Fighters tournament to test his strength against strong opponents. And he became friends with Andy and Joe. Our next character is my main, Sokaku Mochizuki. And you'll probably see why he's my main. I think you saw a little bit of this character earlier.
So I was really excited to see this guy because I liked his design when he showed me that clip briefly.
Yeah, so he is my favorite character in Fatal Fury, period. I would say that much.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of cool characters. And surprisingly, he's very underrated. Like, incredibly underrated. Like, people barely know who he is. And
he looked cool.
People think some people think he's lame for some reason. At least, I feel like it's the people who never actually played him. So,
I already like his weapon.
Yeah, so he's got good range. With these bows.
Yeah.
He's got an anti-air.
Yeah, some basic stuff here.
So he's got he's got an air throw as well. I don't think I'm going to be able to show it off though. But he has a follow-up to his throw called Hell's Maw. So this is his normal throw.
Mm-hmm. It's like it's just like a grab throw. Ooh!
He pokes you with it.
Yeah,
he also has
an
an OTG thing, which you can do from anywhere on the screen. Which summons out an entire
lightning
bolt of lightning. And
dude, this guy's really cool.
And that's all he has for command moves. It's this and the OTG. But he's got really good shit. So he has this.
Yeah.
Which normally you can't. So one cool thing about this character is normally I don't think you can do your like command normals just raw out of nowhere, but you can do this as well. And it's for a combo.
Yeah.
And you can summon lightning down as the third hit.
Hell yeah. Oh,
which
that's
is
cool.
sick as fuck. I didn't learn about this till last month. And I've been playing this character for years. But
must have blown your mind.
And he is also, story-wise, he is a monk, and he captures demons and things like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
He is also a rival to Mai Shiranui and Andy.
And I know Andy was one of the ones you showed me.
He was the ninja character.
Yeah.
So, he's got these claw traps as his projectile, and they last a while. They don't stay on the ground, but they hang around, and they can negate other projectiles. He has two different projectiles. He has this as well.
What the? Dude,
which is
that's
super
sick.
Fucking cool.
That is really cool. This guy's flashy. Oh, he's cool.
Yeah, so, as I said before... Oh my god, if I can get it... You can do it from anywhere.
Yeah,
you can just do it from anywhere. And
you could just summon lightning at any point.
Yeah, as long as they're on the ground.
Yeah.
So, he has another mash move, and it has a ton of different follow-ups depending on which direction you press. So, if you mash, you get this.
Oh, whoa, was that like an after image? What was that?
It's his after image.
Yeah.
And you can also cancel it. So, if you do this, you can cancel the... Hold on.
Jumping for the background.
You can cancel it. You can break it. So, and if you're close enough, you can follow it up with that, and then get another combo. Cool. In fact, this character has an infinite, but it's so fucking incredibly hard to do that I would never be able to show it off.
You know, I fuck with infinites that are extremely difficult to pull off. I'm gonna be real, because it's like at a certain point, it's kind of like, oh, you deserve that. It's like
frame perfect, at least from my understanding.
Yeah, that's what I think infinite should be.
So he has a couple different ones. So if you do this, you can get it to launch. If you do this, you can do a trip. So you can trip your opponent. It has different follow-ups. So you have an overhead. So you have one to cover basically every situation. And if they go into the background, there's an option for that too. So
is that like a background version?
There's one that will smack them out of the background.
Oh, I see.
And in fact, there's a gimmick with him in the background. And let me show off some of his background moves, because those are cooler than most of the cast.
Cool.
So,
yeah. Jumping in from the background. Yeah, do
so
the
he has
slide.
a special move that's only on the background as well.
Wow, okay.
And it's this.
Oh, cool. That's
it's,
sick.
It's pretty good as well as like unlock. And I haven't even covered some of the other stuff. So he's got this move.
Yeah, I saw that in the clip. I thought that was super cool.
And it's his
How
big,
he summons
it's one
like
of his
a
big
demon.
combo moves, and it's a very good punish tool. And you know you can just open with it because it has so much range.
Oh yeah, no, that's insane.
And it's like he almost has a stand, basically. And he has just access to a bunch of demons and shit. So he has this other move called Shout.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
And it's really good to trap your opponent on Wake Up. So if they're holding back and blocking,
Yeah.
you can kind of keep them doing that. Or if they're trying to immediately act out and do something, like a DP, you can just catch them with it. And it can kind of anti-air, but it's kind of going to trade because it's not a wonderful anti-air. Your better option is this.
Just poking them up in the air, yeah.
And he has a command grab as well. And one of the most busted parts about it is you can just run up and do it. Usually, with most characters, there's something preventing you from doing it, but you can just...
What?
And it's this massive grab, and it does a shit ton of damage.
That's really funny.
It's a
you
full
can just
circle
run up and grab you with a demon.
But you can grab you with the demon. And you can also, if you time it, you can strike him with lightning as well, from across the stage.
That's really funny.
I love this character, and I don't know what...
bet.
I just hope he makes it into the new Fatal Fury game. Because I've been waiting for this character to come back. Let's check out his supers. Because his supers
I'm excited.
are even crazier than his special moves.
This is probably my favorite guy so far. Very flashy, very cool. Whoa!
Big, like, chimpanzee monkey demon.
Dude!
And it's a huge...
Do it again. I just want to see it again. Yeah!
He summons this massive demon. It's a big anti-air. It's kind of like a move similar to something you're going to see later called Raging Storm. But...
yeah, that's
And
sick
I think
as
it
hell.
hits on all sides, potentially. I'm not
Dude,
sure.
if that's his regular, then what's his, like, level 2?
His level 2 is interesting. He gets himself thrown at the opponent. Which you'll see.
Okay.
And, I'd say the level 1's a little bit cooler, but I'll leave that up to you.
Whoa. Oh,
He
dang.
smacks himself down.
That does so much damage.
Yeah, it's a big damage thing.
I do think the level 1 is cooler, but I that does a lot of damage.
But yeah, he's very good. He's very fun.
Yeah.
And that's why I play him.
I
got a
can
lot
see,
of options.
You cannot get away from him.
He's got a lot of options. I don't see...
Yeah.
He's just very fun, and I think he's one of the most fun, cool characters.
He looks great. I love him. He's fun.
Alright, we're back again. It's been, in fact, 2 days.
We took a 2-day break.
We took a 2-day break, you know.
I had to go do things, go places, but I'm back now.
Yeah,
we can actually look at the rest of the
gooning
roster.
session. No,
2-day gooning session. It was crazy, bro.
It was
White everywhere.
Oh,
Can't get into it.
Can't get into it.
Subscription or
Yeah,
demonetization.
get into follow me on my Patreon that I don't have. But yeah. First of all, if you had noticed before, everybody who's watching, the audio was a little off. Not on our end, or not on not coming from us, but coming from the characters, which isn't too big a deal, but I managed to fix it.
Hell yeah.
By the way, I don't think this is the real Coroni.
Geese? Is this the guy?
Geese.
Oh, this is the guy that trained. It wasn't Terry.
He didn't train anybody.
What? I thought you were talking about
This
some
is the
guy
guy-
named Geese, like trained some. He was like a dad of somebody or something.
So he's the dad of Rock Howard. He's the guy that killed Terry's father.
So I knew it was something like that.
Yeah, no. So this is Geese. He killed Terry's father, Jeff Bogard.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I remember now.
They trained together. So Jeff, Geese, and one other character we're going to see. Jeff is obviously not in this game since he's dead. Geese is also technically dead, but Geese, this is like a dream scenario where it's like you're fighting him, but it's like the nightmare of him.
Interesting.
That's kind of how they handle it in these games. So you can.
So I noticed he's also very fighting. He has like a kung fu kind of style. Like what's his outfit?
I think the bottoms are kind of like a traditional samurai sort of bottoms.
So I was noticing something along that like Asian persuasion right there.
So he is a huge weeb. Let's just say that's what the fans will say at least.
Yeah. Okay.
And he uses that same Hakyukuseiken style that Terry uses.
That's the drawing power from the earth, right?
Yes. And he is very different, though, moveset-wise from Terry. He's focused around countering the opponent. And
so he has counters?
So he has 3 different counters.
Wow.
And they cover every scenario. One is...
It's going to be kind of hard to show off, then.
Keys to kind of show it off, but... Oh, sorry. I guess we'll get into his normals first. So Geese has pretty decent normals. This hits multiple times. Oh no, if you're far, it'll hit multiple times.
Oh, well, either way, it does. One's more like hits him with the elbow, and the other one's just like a palm strike.
The close one is comboable, but the other one is not. But Geese has a variety of throws. He has, I think, the most throws in the game. He has 4 throws. Or no, he has 3 throws, but he has a follow-up to his normal throw. But we'll get into more of his normals. So he's got, decent normals. One of his craziest command normals is this, which reaches across the screen and sends him into the background.
And it knocks him into the background, yeah.
So you can do this.
Ooh! I like that.
As I said, I think you'll like this character a lot. He also has an OTG, but it's the craziest it does like the most damage for an OTG in the game, and you'll see why.
Alright. Let's see it.
But
see if you can knock him down.
Yeah. The best way I've been able to do it is getting off his other throw, or one of his throws. So we'll get into his throws first. So you've got his traditional throw, which is very similar to Terry and Andy's, where it's
just a basic throw.
It's like a judo throw, or karate throw. But it has a follow-up. There we go.
So
sick, he gets an extra.
He just pummels your face on the ground.
So he has another throw if you just hold downwards and forwards while you're doing it. And this is the one that you can combo off of very easily.
I did like a quarter of his health already.
So it does a lot of damage. And his OTG also does a lot of damage. So if you combine the two...
Wait! Did you intend to do that?
That's what I intended to do that.
So that's sick as hell.
OTG is probably one of the best OTGs in fighting games in general.
I asked if you intended... I thought that was like a super or something.
No, that is his OTG, and it just summons a massive thing like this.
That's sick as hell, man.
So...
Yeah, that's sick as hell.
And Geese is a really cool character. Traditionally, he has an air fireball, but for whatever reason in this game he doesn't. But... we'll get into his last throw as well, before I get into fireballs. So, he's got this throw, and it's a command input to do it, but it's like a full circle, but it's just a normal throw. Here we go. That's his other throw, where he throws you
way over in the air.
That one is more for keeping him at a distance. And then we've got his other command normals. He's got this, which is command normal. And it's for approaching.
Nice.
It's very good.
Kind of punches them in the balls there.
Yeah, it's like this big slash. And we talked about CDs last time, which is like your blowback attack. He has a really fast one.
I see that. That's really cool. Yeah.
And it also, I think, functions as an anti-air. Definitely.
Nice.
And then he's got one last command normal, looks like, which is just kind of his other...
So I noticed this guy has a lot of control over where he sends his opponent.
Yeah, and he's definitely about that. And we'll get into his projectiles because...
Oh my god, he has projectiles?
So, yeah. Rapuka. It's a big projectile that goes across the ground. Kind of similar to Joe's...
Kind of like Terry's.
Upper or Terry's Power Wave. It's much more similar to Power Wave.
Yeah, and I was going to say it's like Power Wave.
The cool thing is he has a move that can outdo any projectile if you do it close. So he has double Rapuka.
Ooh!
And if you time it right, when you do this first part of it...
That little, like, spin up?
That spin up. You can negate that projectile and send out your own, basically.
Wow, that's really cool.
But it also you can just send it out. And
yeah, straight up.
It's huge, too, as you can see. It covers a lot of space. So that's one of his other things. And let me see if he's got any other special moves other than that before I get into his fucking counters. No, okay, the rest are just counters in this game. He usually has more stuff, but that's usually in the KOF games. So, let's get into his counter.
I love that
Okay,
move.
so... okay, so it's just on each different button. So, this one here is a low counter. But we'll get into the mid counter first. So, it turns them around, so you can set up for a combo.
That's really cool, yeah. Yeah, very sick.
So,
I can see how you can easily combo into that.
Yeah.
Or out of that.
And his other one is, I think, more for high counters, but we'll see if I can... So this one's more of a high counter.
Oh, it's cool. You slam it onto the ground like that.
So, as I said, you can cover all kind of scenarios. And one of them is him doing this.
Yeah, like I said, you have a lot of control over where you can send your opponent in this character.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And after that, you can also follow up with that and get a shit ton of damage. So, with how Geese works, is he's a big counter character. We have to show the low one as well, so...
Almost. Was that it?
That's it.
Oh, okay, cool. That one doesn't throw. Yeah, look at that.
And of course, with all these, I think you can just follow up with...
Any kind of combo. Or the on the ground.
The OTG. So...
The OTG.
Yeah.
Let's see the supers.
So the supers, there are quite a few. And as I said, I'm going to have to show you a video of one of the supers. If you're curious as to what the OTG's name is, it's called Thunderbird Explosion Slam, which is wild. Is what the
Holy Thunderbird Explosion Slam?
Yeah.
That's raw as hell.
Yeah. Alright, so he only has one level 1, but he has 2 level 2s.
Okay.
So his level 1 is a very good... It's very similar to Power Geyser, but I'd say it's like Power Geyser on crack. It's called Raging Storm.
Okay. Oh,
and it covers a huge area in front of you, so it can
really
be
strong get off me tool. I can see that.
Yeah. And as I said, and you can
just
also
cancel it.
Yeah, you can also fuck with people and just. You can also follow up
half
with
their health.
Yeah, so it does a lot. And if you're.
Ooh.
So you can get them into the red with that.
Yeah,
so,
full on from 100%.
Alright, so his next one is Rashomon, which I'd say is one of the best looking command grab supers in a video game.
Okay.
At least from a 2D's perspective. It gets better when you see it in 3D, but... it's good.
Whoa. Oh, the text that shows up the kanji?
Yeah, the kanji.
That's cool. Yeah, do it again. Slam against the wall, do their entire half their health. Do an entire health bar.
Now, the next one is Deadly Rave, and I could barely do it. So, it's not the input, it's what's, well, the name itself is infamous because it's called a Deadly Rave, and all supers reflecting it is called Deadly Rave because he kind of basically made this super, and it's like a rhythm super where you have to press buttons in a specific order. And getting the time, it's not the button pressing that's the hard part, it's the timing. So...
Oh, so you gotta like work with it.
Yeah, and you have to really get into the rhythm of it. But I'll show you a little video, and I'll show the viewers a little video of what it is so I can get your reaction. And we're gonna have to do this again for another character eventually. But, alright, you ready for this?
Yes.
I'd say this is probably one of the best supers in the game as well.
Oh! Oh, that is sick.
Yeah. So
that's really cool.
Deadly Rave is a rhythm thing, and the other cool thing about Deadly Rave is the fact that you can have, instead of doing the last hit that's big damage, you can continue doing another thing because
you can just keep going.
Alright, oh, okay. Remember that other character I was talking about that trained with Geese? And
Yes.
Jeff? We're about to move on to him.
Cheng.
Cheng. So,
Okay.
another practitioner of Hakyukseiken, though a lot more of a goofy style, as you're about to see.
Oh, big boy!
He's a big boy. And, he's pretty interesting. And,
Bro's kind of built like a bowling ball.
yeah, and you'll see, from the looks of things, Cheng is partially a charge character.
Okay.
Meaning you hold back and then forward. I think we've been over this before.
Yes.
And then he has some other command input moves. So he's got 2 throws, I guess, as well, like the other characters, it seems. So
Ooh!
got a very simple throw.
Yeah. I love the way that when he gets thrown, he like puts his like. If you look at it, do it again. Look at his like hands. And he,
Yeah,
kind of like tumbles in the air.
yeah. He's a very also lore-wise, he's a very successful like businessman.
Oh, okay.
And he has his own helicopter. In fact, at the end of Fatal Fury 3, he saves Terry from a burning building that he was fighting Geese in with his helicopter.
Oh, interesting. That's really cool.
But we'll,
What the fuck?
here's his other throw.
Dude. This guy's funny.
I think this guy is kind of based off of those like older 1980s Chinese like comedy movies, I think.
Mm-hmm. That would make some sense. Yeah.
So we've got his normals.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
as you can see, he
cool.
already, not even being in a special move, out of a normal.
Yeah,
because
he was
it's
already
Chi
using
Blast.
the.
And he has this overhead move. I think it's an overhead at least. I think it covers both sides as well. He has
His
this.
shirt can barely contain him. And half
Yeah.
his moves, his like buttons are about to rip off.
Yeah, so he's a projectile.
Oh, it's like a lob bomb.
Yeah,
Big fat bomb.
it's a big fat bomb, and he.
It's like a ball.
Yeah, it's a ball. And
That's good for comboing, I bet.
Yeah, he's a DP. Oh, okay, so a DP motion, he has a different angle for it. So he has this, and then he has this, which goes
I
higher.
see. So he has 2 different ways that he can combo with it.
Yeah, and so, up. So here's one of his things.
Dude.
And if I mash it, he stays in the air longer, like a balloon.
Dude, this guy's Kirby.
Yeah.
Bro's built like Kirby.
Yeah, he's built like Kirby, and he has some other stuff. So if I do this, like as you said, like a bowling ball,
Yeah, he's built like a bowling ball.
he'll launch at the opponent.
Oh man, that does some damage too.
Um,
Knock him into the background. I love that.
what's this one? Oh, so this is for it's kind of like Rick's dodge and weave, but
Oh.
way more goofier.
I like he has to like catch his breath after that.
Yeah. And what's this one? Oh, big sneeze.
Big sneeze attack.
It
Covers the
sends
whole
him
ground
flying too.
This guy's awesome. He's really funny.
He's definitely one of the more humorous characters out there. So
This is a guy I'd play just to kick your ass on
yeah,
after like never playing, so you could just get mad. Like,
right.
This fucking Cheng.
Yeah, this guy, he's pretty interesting. So, so he has a charge super, and this is an interesting input for a charge super. Usually when you do a charge super, it's hold back, then forward, back, forward.
Uh-huh.
This one is like hold back, then quarter circle forward, which I've done this before, but we're going to see something similar with another character that's upcoming. But this input is a little more interesting.
Oh dang, yeah, I see it.
But it's not terribly difficult, but it's definitely not what you expect. So,
Yeah.
oh, that's not it. Big
Oh, is that it?
electric ball, basically.
Yeah, it's like his Chi Blast, but it's like an electricity this time.
It does
Oh,
decent
cool. That does a
damage.
lot of damage.
And it's very good as an anti-air as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, his next super is pretty goofy as well. It's level 2, and you can only do it in the air. Luckily, it's probably one of the easiest ones to input. Here we go.
Dude!
So, he's really
Bro,
goofy.
this guy is half man and half balloon.
I know.
he's very goofy, but
Yeah.
he's the other guy that trained with Geese and Jeff.
Mhm.
And he basically is they're like called like the three, like something of something, three of them. I can't remember what it was. It's like
Insane
three
name.
masters.
Three something of something. I don't remember the name.
Yeah. I think it's like the three masters of heavenly combat or something.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's Cheng. He's
I love him.
he's an interesting character. I wouldn't mind seeing him come back in City of the Wolves, but I don't think he would be main roster. I think he'd be like Season 2 DLC on like April 1st or
Yeah,
something.
put some respect on Chang's name, bro.
Yeah.
Balloon Boy.
Bling boy. Bling bling boy.
Bling bling. Oh, bling bling boy.
Hey guys, thanks for making it to the end of this video. If you want to see more of my content, make sure to check out my Twitch or my Kick, where I'm live all the time. Or just tune into one of my YouTube streams. I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribed and left a like on this video. Make sure to spread the word. I'm trying to grow this channel.